Alrighty, this is Mr. Ruger Cat 45, and I wanted to make a quick video about a plant that I've known about most of my life. That's been a very important and very useful plant. It's the plantain, and there's actually two different kinds of them. The one that my dad taught me about when I was a kid and that I learned about is the common narrow leaf plantain. And these are anti-inflammatories, and I do believe that antibiotic or some anti-infection properties in it. I know whenever I got cut, my dad always told me to mush up some of the plantain and wrap it around my cut or finger or whatever was wrong, and within a very short time it would stop hurting and the swelling would go down. Now the broadleaf plantain is this one right here. It's got similar properties, and it's quite common everywhere. These right here have very unique and hard to miss flower. They have little white petals here. These have already fallen off, but they're very common. You see them during spring and summer. It's hard to miss and hard to forget once you learn these. And these, I believe these have pretty much the same properties. The Native Americans used to call it white man's foot, because supposedly wherever the white man went, these would go, probably just due to the pollen from one area going to another, being transferred. But if you're ever in a survival situation, or heck, in a regular, just everyday life, whenever you get cut, stung, or whatever, definitely make use of this plant. All you have to do is just mush it up, chop it up, maybe chew it up a little bit, make a spit poultice if you want to. If you don't want to do that, you can just chop it up and kind of grind it between your fingers, so you get it kind of wet and mushy, and then take another big leaf of the plant and wrap that over it, and maybe a piece of grass like this right here or something, or even the plantain itself, and wrap that over and tie it in a knot. And that's as good as a band-aid, probably a lot better actually. But they're everywhere, honestly. It's really hard to miss. Right in the middle of a town, right in the middle of a little tourist town, and they're all over the place, literally. Look how big they grow here. I mean, just huge, bigger than what I've ever seen when I was a kid. There's a lot of other useful plants out here and herbs, but they're everywhere once you get used to it. And once, here it is. This is the plantain flower, the narrow leaf, the common. And these are also in Europe and in England, I believe. But once you learn these and learn how to recognize them, it's very hard to forget, and you'll remember it for a lifetime. So these right here have these leaves, the long, thinner leaves. The other ones, I can't remember for the life of me right now what kind of flowers they have, but it's not too different. It's a little bit longer and like a little furry cattail looking thing. I'll show you whenever that comes up. But these are the common ones. They're also useful. So just get used to that. Find it, use it. Definitely very useful plant. This is Mr. Ruger Cat 45. Thank you, and you'll have a good one.